Hey, a good day to all watching wherever you are in the world. My name is Mikael Rashid bin Ayub, along with my teammates comprising of Umar Alfaro, Imran Dennis, Nur Hazira and Azrona Nikman. Would be our pleasure to bring you our project for the Design for Change ICANN Challenge 2021. The global pandemic of Covid-19 needs no introduction, but such an occurrence caused a plenty of changes to be implemented for the new norm. In which case, our school created DIY water tanks to be installed in front of all classrooms for students to practice the SOP of washing hands more frequently while steering clear of gatherings of crowds in certain facilities. So after all of that, what exactly does this have to do with FIDS? Well, I'll tell you. These water tanks didn't fill up themselves. They needed to be individually filled manually with the hose longer than the universe's timeline itself. The responsibility of filling up these tanks affected the time and energy taken by not only students but teachers as well. Even the school park guard had a play in it. This is what all of us had to feel. So what if we all could imagine a way to ease the burden? The way I see it, we have two options. One is to go into quarantine and not see school again, thus eliminating the use of this product. The other legitimate one is to find a way for these DIY tanks to be self-fill automatically. Though in recent months, our country has had its struggles in containing the outbreak of the virus, so we had to go virtual. Creating online forms in the forms of Google Forms and having online meeting sessions via Google Meets with the product's users was a way to go for their opinions to be heard, enabling the five of us to figure out a way to tame this tango. And boy did we tango it good. Our mechanism works by having a continuous flow of water through PVC pipes which are connected to the water tanks. By using a float valve, the flow of the water will only enter the water tanks once the water inside the water tank is emptied by the usage of school pupils. Applying the QBR principle to our project, I think it's safe to say that it does have a quick or even immediate impact in solving our problem. Not to mention that this will be implemented in the whole school, which in my opinion is pretty bold. And finally, so as long as this pandemic goes on, I'm pretty sure our product will last just as long as it will, and maybe even beyond it, who knows. Without further ado, it was time to do. As for our action plan, our resources consist of the following. Budget-wise, it was no big of a deal as the school supplied the financial power for our project. We target each class to have a representative to carry out the responsibility of equipping their water tanks, with all water tanks equipped in an estimated time of 2 weeks after we're all allowed back into schools. Reflection section. The three things that we've learned or gained from the project is how to create DIY projects, utilize critical thinking to find solutions, and enhance our soft skills. Two things we learned from each other as teammates is that each individual input is valuable, and that we are very cooperative with each other, which is very vital. One thing that I learned about myself is that I did not know how toilet flushes work until after our project. And finally, so as long as the pandemic goes on, I'm pretty sure the impact of our product will be sustained. As the saying goes, sharing is caring, and soon enough it was time to care, but to share. The implementation of our modification was spread through the school's social media applications such as WhatsApp, Telegram, etc. And blogs and posts shall be made via the school's social media accounts when our project is fully in motion. Well, I think that should be all from us now. I sincerely hope you've enjoyed our show and hope to see you guys real soon. Ciao.